Hi, my name is Steve. I'm going to be showing your new Keystone Alpine, and we're going to start here underneath the fifth wheel hookup. And under here we have all the brains for the hydraulics, all your hydraulic pipes here. Here's the tank for the hydraulic fluid. Now, I don't know how well you can see it on the video. Hopefully you can tell it's filled to about right here, just slightly more than half. And that is considered full. So you don't ever want to put any more hydraulic fluid in it than that. Under here, for right now, you could use this area for storage. It is also made available for a generator, should you ever want to add a generator to your camper. And as we go around the corner, here are the leveler controls for the automatic leveling system, which is really nice. So here's what we do. We just push the power button. That turns it on. To take it on, or excuse me, off of your tow vehicle, you want to push the front button up, and that raises it up. Then when you back up your tow vehicle to it to tow it away, you simply bring it back down. In fact, inside there's a computer where it actually memorizes what your hitch height is. So that's a neat feature too. Once you get it off your tow vehicle and you're ready to level it at your campsite, all you do is push auto level, and it will automatically start leveling, bringing down all the stops all around the camper. And it takes about anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes for it to figure out how, to level it, and it'll come up with a success green light that'll tell you that okay, now it's level and you're ready to go. There's also a manual with this system, so you can read more details about it, and other YouTube videos where you can learn a lot about your camper as well. Okay, this area here holds your LP tanks. You have two 30-pound tanks. It has a lever here that you can switch tanks with. Right now it's pointed toward this tank. We always suggest that you utilize one tank at a time. That way when this one runs low or out, you can switch to this one and have time to get that one refilled. So that's your LP gas storage area. In here is the storage area underneath the camper up front. As you can see, it goes all the way through. Lots of room for you here for storage. In here we have the control for docking. It has several features to it. Again, are very nice features. This is the tank flush area where you can flush out your black tank. You simply hook up a hose to that and open up your valve to your black tank exit outside here, and you can flush that system out with that. Here's your winterization. If you want to winterize your camper, you simply turn that to on. Obviously right now it's off. Here's your tank fill, power, and fresh control. Right now it's on normal flow, which means you can hook up to city water right here. This is they're all labeled really nicely for you. Your city water connection here. And a normal flow would be to hook the city water, and you just run on that city water. If you want to fill your freshwater tank on the camper, you push this down to fill and fill it through that city water connection, and then put it back to normal flow. So here's your gray and black tank poles. If you want to drain your black tank, you simply pull that out like that. After you take your cap off and you have your hose hooked up on the outside, there's the gray tank. There's your hot and cold low point drains. This feature here is just so that you can put all your hoses and stuff underneath and be able to close this outside door. This is a shower connection. You got hot and cold water available out here. You can use that for. Okay, this is the back of the hot water heater. It's a self-contained unit, so you don't need to get into it. As you can see from the outside, your controls are on the inside for your hot water heater. On the slides, I'm going to just mention one thing here. Really, they're pretty much maintenance free anymore. The only thing we do recommend is every once in a while, usually at the beginning of the camping season and at the end of your camping season, you can put a treatment on this rubber right here because it can get dried out and fragile, so you spray that. So right under here, let me get a picture of this. There's your black tank exit. You take that cap off, hook up your hose. Make sure your black tank valve is closed though when you do it. And then after you get your dump hose hooked up, and then you can pull your valve and dump your black tank. Your tires, by the way, we're going to back up. Sorry, I missed something for you. Let's go back up here a second. Here's all the regulation, and looking at the tires reminded me. For your tires, the PSI on your tires is 110. Here's the size of your tires, should you ever need to replace one of them. All your vehicle information is right there. Your camper information. Okay. So the tires are filled with nitrogen from the factory, but you can put regular air in there. You don't have to put nitrogen in them. Another slide out. Here's your power cord. You do have a 50 amp system, and this is a retract and extend system so that you can push this button here and it'll retract and pull your cord back inside, and then obviously to bring it out you hit it the opposite way and bring it out to your connection. Okay, the back of the camper we can't see real well. We're up against some trees, but you can see the ladder over there, and it pulls out. You can get up to look at your roof, and it's good to examine your roof anywhere from 2 to 3 times a year. It's rubberized. Should you see a mark or something, they make what they call Dicor. You want to use Dicor on the roof. Don't use any other kind of material to patch any problem on the roof. Okay, we're going to walk around to the other side. Here's your battery storage area. You do have room where you can add a second battery. Some people do that, but this battery will carry you fine right now. Here's a connection for an external auxiliary solar panel. Should you ever want to use one of those, you can plug them in right here in that area. This is the other side of that storage area. You are provided with your dump station hose right here, which is nice. And there's the computer controls right there. You never want to get into that. If something happens with that, you got to have somebody else get into that for you, take care of it. Here's a furnace vent, and they do make a cage that goes over these to keep mud daubers out. Should you want to add that, those are an optional thing that you can get. As we're looking outside here, you'll notice underneath the canopy, you do have lights underneath your canopies, and they come back out. And I don't think there's much else back here. No, we're good here to look at. So let's go on inside, show you the controls and everything in here. First of all, I'm going to do a demonstration on your steps. When you raise and lower your steps, you want to make sure this door is all the way open, because right here along this edge and that edge, it will hit if you don't have the door all the way open. You pull up on your steps like this. It's power assisted, so they're really light. And you push it on up until it snaps into place like that. And then to bring it back down, you simply turn that, pull it out, and bring it back down. These are adjustable. Right here there's a pin you can pull out and adjust the height on the legs on your steps. Okay, inside your camper here is your dinette set. These chairs have straps that you can strap together for traveling so that they don't slide around or anything. Your blinds are simple pull down blinds, and then just like normal blinds, you push them back up. There is an emergency exit right here. You see the red handle that pulls out. You push that window out. It is an emergency way of getting out. Obviously, the best way is to go to the door to get out. Hopefully, you never have to use these emergency exits, but they have to be here. Okay, so on your lazy boy chairs, there's a little lever down here. You might want to get a close-up of this. You can see it there, and you pull up on it, and that brings your chair out. And then to push it back in with your legs, it snaps right back in place. Again, with the blinds, another emergency exit. We've got a light switch here for lights over the lazy boy chairs. We've got a cell phone charger here. You simply lay, these are really nice, you just lay your cell phone on there and it charges it for you. For storage up here, you've got lots of storage in your camper, which is really nice. I'm going to demonstrate this bed. This couch does fold down into a bed. You simply take the back off of it, back cushions off of it, put them over to the side. You fold up right underneath the seat here, and then you bring out the legs right here, snap those into place, and then pull up and out. And that comes right down, and then the back here just simply folds down to complete the bed. Put it back in place, just pull back up on this one, pull up on this, and while you have it up, go ahead and put the legs back in, and then push it on back, and it'll pull right back into place. Pretty simple, and I say that, and well, okay. Oh, I see the problem. I didn't get that leg up far enough. Okay, there we go. I'll put those back better later. I'm wanting to move on with your demonstration. Here's your television, and we've got a radio stereo system. This has, the radio stereo has all kinds of features on it. It does have a DVD, and it also has zones. You can play your inside speakers from the radio and your outside speakers. You can do them both at the same time, or you can do outside only or inside only. So you've got adjustments on it. Your fireplace demonstration, we have the remotes over here for your TV, your radio, and your fireplace. More storage up above. All the storage doors are good. I always check things out before I show people the camper, so I already checked out all your doors. Everything's working good. On your stove, this is a gas stove, and you simply look down at the chart, and like this, it would be the left rear burner, and you push in on this. You hear the striker, maybe you can hear it. You turn the gas on, and push the striker, and it lights. Okay, you see it's lit back there. Turn it off. You do that with each one and with the oven as well. There are some lights here. There's panel lights on the knobs, and there's oven light here for your oven underneath. Your microwave is a combination 110 microwave and a convection oven. So you got a nice feature there, and again, all the controls for that. On your refrigerator, we've got this stop in here right now because you want to have that in there when you're traveling so that doors don't accidentally come open or something while you're traveling. Your refrigerator it says Twin Cooling Plus, which means it is, let me check here, double check while I'm talking to you. I believe it's 12 volt and electric. on your refrigerator, and that's a nice feature as well. And here's the freezer compartment underneath. It does have an ice maker. So, okay, on your sink, we have the cover here. Again, here's your remotes for everything. Excuse me. Here's the cover for the sink. And your water, if this comes out, you can spray everything. It's a nice feature there. And another section here for either rinsing or whatever you want to do. Washing and rinsing. These covers are good because it gives you extra spaces on top. Okay. This is coming with your camper, of course, and this is all your manuals for everything that's in here that we're looking at right now, and give you a lot more detail on each and every item that's in here. Again, lots of more storage. We have a vent up above, and there's a control for that on the control panel, which we'll look at in a minute. More storage, more drawers, more storage space. Let's go on back here. Here's your little office area, or entertainment center, whatever you want to call it. We have another television, another radio, stereo system with the speakers and so forth. Storage underneath. This is a fold-up table right here, and this couch is, I believe, the same as that other one we looked at in the other area. I think, yeah, it is. So you do it the same way. You take the back cushions out, pull up, fold out the leg, pull it on out, and it makes into a bed as well. And more blinds there. We got outlets, more storage area. Nice little office room here. I'll show you real quick too. Here's your fan. An opening of a vent and fan control right there, and this is your light switch, of course. Okay. Area to hang coats or whatever. This is your fuse box, and in the fuse box you have the 12-volt fuses on this side, and here's your 110 fuses, and these 12-volt fuses are just like car fuses, so if one of them goes out, a light will come on. They're all labeled what they're for, so pretty easy to take care of your fuses. And this is your vacuum system, and we've got the hose in here for you somewhere. Okay, here's your brains of the outfit. And you simply turn this on up here. Here's your power button. Okay, the 0000 is the what you can press in to get into the system. You can change that password, make it whatever you want. Okay, as we go across the top, you'll see the fresh tank is about 3/4 full right now. The black tank empty, gray, both gray tanks are empty. Here's for the optional generator, and I showed you that compartment outside. If you ever add one, you can control it from in here. You can actually start it from in here. Awning control right here. Let's just go ahead and push that. We got the awning lights are on right now, and I pressed it, now they're off. The front awning and the rear awning, in and out. You control those there. To go back to on your screen, just hit this return button down here. We go back to the main screen. So awnings, here's your slides, bedside, sofa side, kitchen slide, sofa and dinette slide. So you have 4 slides, and in and out on each one of those. Okay, on your lights, we can control all your lights here. We got several on right now. The living room, you know, just turn them on, and kitchen, night light, dinette, and awning light again. So that's your light control. Here's your hitch control that I was talking about briefly out there. You can actually raise and lower it from inside. So obviously up, you take it up, off the vehicle, and so forth. Typically, you probably won't use this a lot because you want to be controlling it outside in that control box that we looked at. Okay, tank heaters. If you get into the fall, early winter, and it gets down to 30 degrees, and you don't want your fresh water tank to freeze up, you can turn on a fresh tank, gray tank, and a black tank to keep all your tanks underneath the camper from freezing. It's good down, they say, down to about 20 degrees. If it gets below 20, down towards 0, I would not trust these tank heaters to keep them from freezing, okay? Here's your HVAC, your air conditioning. So you have a bedroom AC zone, and you have the living room zone. I am not real sure. We're going to look when we go in the living room. I don't know if you ordered or have the bedroom air conditioner or not. But if you do, you can control it from here. And then press that area to go to your living room. Right now we've got it set and running. Okay, and then you can go into settings. This is where you can change your password. You can do Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, get your floor plan, make notifications. Lots of options here that you can read up on and figure out. Here is the control for the hot water heater right here. You simply turn it on. Right now it's set at 130 degrees. You can, if that's too hot, you can take it down a little bit. Just get the temperature, whatever you're comfortable with in your hot water heater. And that turns it off, so. Okay. Okay, I've looked at all that. Let's go to the bathroom here. So here's your shower. We have another vent in the bathroom right here, and this one is just simply a manual crank up, and there's a button here to turn your fan on. A little black button. So, and make sure you always shut your vents after using them, because of rain it'll come right in. Here's a medicine cabinet. Here's your light switch for the bathroom. You have storage underneath. Assuming, again, I'm not sure how much. If you all are real experienced campers, you know all about this, but to get water in your commode, you simply press your lever there halfway down. Well, that's all the way down to flush it. And then to put some water in, you go halfway down and then let off, and then all the way down to flush. There will be some water that comes back in there. That's a good thing, because it helps seal that off and keeps odor from coming back up through it. In your shower, basically just a skylight above the shower, and you have an on and off button on your shower hose that allows you to lather up. There's a lever right here. You can push it that way and shut the water off, soap up, and then when you want to rinse off, turn it back on. That saves some of your hot water that way. This has a seat in it, another nice feature. We're going to go on into the bedroom. We've got another door here. You can go straight in through this door, or go through the bathroom and come in too. Okay, here's your air conditioning unit. Looks like you do have air conditioning, so that's good. So we could turn that one on. Underneath your bed we have some storage, and lots of room underneath there. You've got this sliding door here with plenty of room to hang clothes, and really nice closet area there. And it simply hooks right back. You've got reading lights up above the pillows there. You can see the little silver reading lights. Again, your blinds, little area there to set things on. Let's see. Okay, we got a dimmer control for your lights, on and off switch. This door here to the bathroom slides shut. I think I have to get it hooked back here. Yeah, okay. There we go. There's a little hook right here. Maybe you can see that or not. I'm in the way, aren't I? Right here. That hooks on the back side of this door. Keeps it open. There's outlets there, too. And that keeps it from moving. while you're traveling. Get all your drawers here. Think about everything, your vents, your lights up here. Here's your TV hookup, which you've already got your TV mounted. So good to go. We got the remotes for that. I have a speaker in here. On your air conditioning, on the vent or the filter, you can take this off, take your filter out. You can wash it off and just pat it dry with paper towels and reuse it. You don't have to buy new filters to replace. So that's a good feature too. Okay, let me point out just a few more things and then we'll wind up here. Here's your smoke detector. Another emergency exit. Here's your carbon monoxide sensor. So if that thing ever goes off, get out of the camper. That's the bad one. So I think that's the major ones that, and things that, again, encourage you to call if you have questions. Again, check out other videos on YouTube. Just type in your stock number off of your Keystone Alpine. You can get lots of information that way as well. I hope what I've showed you today helps out a little bit. The camper is in really great shape and I hope you really enjoy. Take care. Wanted to show you the keys. Obviously we need to leave the keys for you. These purple keys are for the outside door, entrance door, the main entrance. So you have two of those. You have a gray key, and this is for the outside storage doors. You can lock all those. And this little gold key is for the automatic leveler entrance outside the camper. So there's your keys, and I'm going to hang them right here on the sink. There you go. Enjoy.